welcome. Welcome. I'm just going to play a little music, one of my niece's songs, as I wait for people to get in here tonight. Thank you for being here. Hey, Brooks. You're back. I told you not to be here on Thursdays. We get nasty. But thank you for being here. Okay, I'm not dealing with these today. Okay, I thank y'all for tuning in. He got me weak up in the knees, high up off them drugs. I love his love, and that's my nigga. No, he the truth. Don't play about hey, Kalia. I'ma beat a bitch blue. I love his love, and I'ma die about that dick. Buy him out quick. My heart can't take that shit. Why is not updating? The realest he ever had. Now come in. And I know my nigga love me real bad. But bitch, what? This supposed to be a hot girl song. So that nigga got a bitch. What? No, you can't take him from her. And that nigga got kids. Heard he a quick pump. Hi Maria. Welcome. But friend, look at the things he makes me do. He got me forgetting the thank you, Brooks, because we might get nasty tonight. We don't need no children hearing that. And I can tell that nigga feeling me. But you know I put the P and push the P. Yeah, I know you'll play. Double tap the screen, you all. And come on in. But you know it's all love. But tell me this. You put a P in pussy too. And Frank, you know that pussy do. Have a nigga shaking in his boots. I'm here to let you know today that nigga gotta be here to stay. And he keep me so out the way. He put me on weekend, kiss K. I want to pin my link, but I'm scared. Love a nigga that can take control. I love his love, and that's a show. I love his love. Good night, bro. Wake up in the knees, high up off them drugs. I'm fucked up. I love his love, and that's my nigga. No, he the truth. Don't play about my nigga. I'ma beat a bitch. Oh, you're in Orlando, Brooks. Okay, have a good night. Be safe. Buy him out quick. My heart can't take that shit, and I'm a thug. Yeah, come on in. Let's open this out here. And I know my nigga love me real bad. I do like it, Maria. I see it here. It's very cute. I know you say you don't speak English, but I do like it. I hear you. I hope you understand that I'm saying yes. But welcome, everybody. If you've never been here before, I'm Miss Open. You're here at Opinionated News, where the you is always for you. So come on in, as I'm open in mind, heart, and spirit. And y'all, Miss Open is tired. When I say Miss Open didn't get home until, we got home about 9:45 again tonight. I had the schedule for 10:45. I mean 10:30 because I knew 10 o'clock what I wasn't going to make it. But I thank y'all for being here. We're going to talk about relationships versus situationships, and how do we differentiate the difference between the two. And we're gonna just talk a little bit, but we're not gonna be here too long. Like normally on a Thursday I'd be practice was long as usual. But she ain't cuss nobody out today. At least she didn't get in the car screaming that she cussed nobody out. But I found out when she got in the car, I was like, when the next practice? They don't have it tomorrow, and due to 4th of July, all next week, she don't go back to July 9th, y'all. So I should be able to be on schedule next week and be better and be like I was twin, because this band kicking my butt. And I got 3 more years, y'all. We got to get through sophomore year, junior year, and senior year. So y'all pray for me. But I'm dead tired. When I say last night, I was in Vibes Queen Live. Y'all didn't see me because I knew I was going to be tired. I went up to mine, but I probably didn't fall asleep out that live till about 3 o'clock. I was back up 8 o'clock this morning, handling life. And I normally try to sneak me a little nap in, y'all. But I had to come pick up the kid, get her to practice. I ain't have no nap. And I'm tired. And I'm not my normal upbeat self. I mean, it's like my light dimmed or something. Wonder what that's about. I hope my lighting ain't too bad. I don't like to be too dark on y'all, but that went dark. I don't know what that's about. But I thank y'all for being here. So like I said, we're not going to be here too long tonight for real. because I'm tired. We're just gonna talk a little bit, but I did want to come out here because I scheduled it, and y'all know I like to come out on Thursdays, but I'm not my most upbeat self. I ain't even rolled me no blunt. Y'all ain't smoked no bud. I'm not gonna smoke none. I might hit my cigarette or something. I'm really like just want to be here for a moment, talk and hold a little conversation. Hopefully, if some new traffic jammers want to come in and subscribe to the channel, that would be great. But we're not gonna be here too long, y'all. And so, like I said, the topic is relationship versus situationship. And like sometimes I can't never tell the difference. Like when you meet a guy, like do you automatically be like, "Hey, I'm looking for a man, and you gonna be my boyfriend," or do you just let things flow? Like, how does it go for y'all? Because like for me, I find myself in I've only been in 4 relationships. But girl, y'all have been in a bunch of situationships. Like remember the last 2 guys that I was talking to within these 6 years, they were definitely situationships. They could have had potential to go to relationships. Okay, y'all, here go my same little fly. He coming back through. But they had potentials to be relationships, but they never went that far. And I don't know if it'd be me, it'd be them, or is it just the lack of communication to break down, like for me, I don't like to run the guy off. So I'm a go with the flow type of girl. Hey, warrior. Hi, Drift God. I don't know why some of that's not popping up over there, but hello, welcome. Drift God, if you've never been here before, I'm Miss Open. And if you're interested in me and my content, please subscribe to the channel. But while you are here, if you don't mind double tapping your screen, it would be greatly appreciated. Malika said, I think for the most part, situationships are usually something you know you shouldn't be in. I know. And that's the whole thing though. Like, but you know how sometimes you'll start out and be like, okay, I'm just talking to this guy. And you're still there 6 months later. You're still there a year later. But conversations haven't been had to shift to say, hey, you my man or you're my woman or we're in a relationship. And so like how long do we stay in these situationships before we realize that they're not going to be a relationship? Or are you comfortable just being in situationships? Like I've been comfortable definitely being in situationships before, but this time around, I'm having my conversations early on. Like, no, I'm not rushing nobody to go marry me, nothing like that. I'm okay with, letting that go. But if you're gonna be with me and laying down with me and eating my food and taking me out and doing that, you're gonna be my boyfriend. If we together, like we go together, we stuck, we go together. I'm not gonna be sitting here because I've wasted so much time. Remember, I'm 41. I'd have been playing with life and dudes all my life. And I don't want to wake up one day and I'm still in a situationship, but I've been with the guy 2 or 3 years. Like the guy that I was talking to in 2020, we started talking in 2021. And by 2022, I knew I was still in a situationship, even though we were doing, boyfriend and girlfriend things. He was taking me out. I'm at his house chilling. We cooking breakfast. You know what I'm saying? But I knew it was another lady somewhere, and she had been there well before me. But he kept saying, "Oh, she just my friend. She just my friend." But how long? Like y'all was together at one point in time, and you known this lady 20 years. Like I don't like to compete, so why should I be sticking around to get my feelings hurt eventually? Now, Malika said, and oh yeah, situations definitely be extremely hard to break off, Malika. Oh, you say I've been in mine for like 3 years, and of right now I'm cool. In 10 minutes, I might say, "Fuck, girl, you know we twins." But that's the whole thing. Like, I don't know if I'm willing to definitely at this big age just be in a situationship for 3 years. So, like to me, 3 years, y'all go together. Like you should have, you know, some boundaries set and saying, hey, you're my man. You shouldn't be communicating with these other women in a, you know, um, intimate way. Because I'm never that one to say, hey, you can't have your female friends. But if your female friend has been in your bed before, I don't need that female friend to be in my situationship or leading into my relationship. Girl, he have my ass thinking I'm bipolar. Like most men have me like that, Malika, where I feel like, one day I like you, the next day I don't. But then the next day I'm like, ooh, I want you back today. But then the next day I'm like, look how he chewed. No, he didn't. It's hard for me, Malika. But I know this time around I don't want to be in a situationship. I've been there, done that. I've been single 6.5 years, you all. I want my own relationship. Now I'm not rushing it. I'm not here out here trying to, just grab any man. I definitely want to attract the right type of man. Hey Mel, thank you for being here. My thing ain't working on this side. Just making sure everything lining up. But if anybody coming in and out the bushes, please double tap the screen. It will be greatly appreciated. Let people know that Miss Open is out here. Because like I said, for some reason when I scheduled these lives, my traffic don't do like it did like last night. People were coming out of nowhere. Now, Malika say, and his ass did some things to me this past weekend, and I'm going to be around for a while. See? Is it bedroom things, Malika? Because that's what trip us up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? The bedroom be so good that you're not focused on the living room, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And the what's really gonna happen. See, yeah, that's the whole thing. Like I done been there. I done had my toes curled up. I'm a pin that meal. Thank you. When I oh there you go. But they had my toes curled up and all types of stuff. And then, come to find out, you ain't even my man. And I'm not doing that no more. Like the one I was talking to from 2023 into my birthday time, I knew from the beginning that this is just gonna be a situationship. This man just too fine. He got too much going on. He got, he had a bunch going on. Hey terrific, welcome. Oh, I pinned the wrong comment, girl. I done pinned Malika, yes. Oh man, I thought I was pinning the Cash App, girl. Pray for me. I'm like, why I still see Malika? Yes, there you go. Now, Warriors say, I think it's good to know what's what early on. I don't want to waste my time. And if you don't want a relationship, let me know from the very beginning. I let them know what you want to want do, another one will. And that's my whole thing. Like, I have not been good with communicating what my expectations are early on. I'm just like a go with the flow type of person. And then normally my flow just lands me in situationships. You know, Even though, like I said, I've had 4 real relationships, and some were good, other ones was horrible, but we all know how that go. Now, Malika said, I told him we need to go out on some dates, and when his butt got here, the date went out the window. Yeah, that's my thing. Like, I'm not just with you coming by. I'm feeding you a little food, and then we doing the booty, or I'm going to your house and fixing you some food, and we just doing the booty, and there's no dates involved. There's no real intimacy. Like, the thing is, like, you can be in there putting it down in the bedroom, but that does not mean you're being intimate with me. That could just, you just might be in there getting your rocks off. You in there, leading me on. And I don't want to be led on no more. And I'm too big to be sitting here, laying with a man with no real intentions, you know. So that's another reason why I have not really been out there, because it's like I'm looking for the perfect guy. Granted, no one is perfect, but like I need him to be fine. I need him to be a working guy or a retired, got his stuff together type of guy. Cause like that's the only thing that's gonna get my panties wet these days. Like you being a man's man. Like I done dealt with some little boys, even though they were grown men, little boy mindsets that they just wasn't ready to commit. Like, how long do I wait for you to commit? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not waiting another year or 2 years. Now, I felt like I ran a guy off before. Hey, Drea, girl, welcome. Now, I feel like I ran a guy off before. I didn't like him like that anyway, but we had been kicking it for like 3, 4 months. I'm like, look, I need to know what direction this is going in. He's like, hey, we just gonna take it slow. I got up out of there. Like one night, the reason I got out of there was even though you don't want to, you want to take it slow, but you want to control what I got going on my phone. Ooh, you don't need to be on Facebook. I need my family, my friends, like y'all gonna stay around my family and stuff. That's why I connect with my people at. You're not gonna tell me I can't be on Facebook but you don't want to claim me as a man. I mean, as your woman, as a grown man. So therefore, and even if I was your girl, I'm still not going to remove my Facebook because you want me to. They don't even want to show them things that's gonna make. I'm gonna show them though, Drill. And Drill coming here being messy, dropping them eggplants on me, y'all, knowing that I ain't been getting me none. And I noticed when we was at Mel's the other day, I was looking at your when you was dropping, hit the like and all that. I ain't see no eggplants in there. I was like, oh, Drill, remove the eggplants to keep me from getting hot and heated. But I thank y'all for being here. I know y'all had just got in here, y'all. We're not gonna be here too long because Miss Open tired, but I'm trying to stay upbeat and engage in this conversation with y'all for a little while. Now, Malika said I just ended a 20-year relationship like 3 years ago, so being in a situationship will work for now. Now that's the whole thing. So if it's working for now and you continue to stay in it for another year or two, are you gonna put your foot down and be like, "Hey, you my man now," or are you just gonna let it flow on out? But like when that guy told me I couldn't be on Facebook and all this stuff, like literally I was in his bed 2 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I packed my stuff up, got and told him don't ever call me, ever again. And he was my neighbor. Like literally, we stayed on top of each other. I stayed on the bottom, he stayed on the top, and I got the fuck up out of there. And he would come out the door and see me. He was trying to make me jealous by bringing other women over there every day. After that, I didn't give two craps. I don't care. Once I'm done with y'all, once I know my situationship is ended, I don't care. It's like you're out of sight, out of mind. Even if I see you, if I see you, I still don't see you. If that makes sense, you all. But like, I'm not willing to put in 3 years this time, though. I'm not willing to put in. You say that was too close for me. Terrific. Oh, let me make sure I ain't missing nothing else though. Okay, Malika said I still go with the flow until it's not fun. And so when you find out it's not fun, do you have that conversation or do you just ghost them and stop calling them and you be done? Yeah, Drill. When I'm done, I'm done. Like I can walk. Literally, I have walked past several of my exes like I've never met them for a day in my life. Like literally, like situationships. Not really my exes like that. Only ex I walked past was Eddie Lee Johnson Jr. Like I don't know this fool. Don't call my name. You don't know me. I don't know you. No, but like I'm cool with my cop ex. Like I respect his relationship. He's married now, so I don't talk to him. But if I see him in the streets, I would definitely hold a conversation. Which we used to see each other all the time until this school year, because his daughter went to a different high school than my daughter did. So we ain't seen each other, and I ain't reaching out to him. You say I'll probably just cut it off, distance myself, and start being mean. See, and that feel like pain and hurt. And definitely like after you'd invested 3 years or 4 or 5 years in your situationship, Malika, you're in a relationship. I don't care what you say. Because are you talking to other guys? I doubt it. Like he's pretty much probably the only guy coming over and getting the goods and doing all that stuff. So to me, I feel like you are in a relationship because 3 years, that's a long time. Like some people meet each other in 6 months and they already down the aisle and headed to divorce court by 3 years. But thank you for whoever's reacting. Y'all please, y'all not be forgetting. Please react to the live if you can. Let people know that I'm out here. And if you did not double tap the screen, please double tap the screen. But like I don't want to run my new, like when I get out here and start dating again, and you know how like you go on your first date and you start talking. I don't want to scare the man off by telling them I don't want to just screw, because normally that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? Normally they just want to start screwing on you and seeing what your goods like, and then they'll tap into your womanhood and see how that's working. But I don't have time for that. Like I'm going in as my true self, not a representation of who I am. I'm going in as my true self. So I want my person that I am going to connect with to come as his true self and tell me what he want in the initiation. Like if I meet a guy and he looking fine and we doing good and we hold this conversation and I say, hey, you know, I want you to be my man and he's not willing, I'm out the door. Oh, let's see where it's gonna go. I'm not doing none of that, y'all. Not doing it. Like when I met my cop, the day we met, we became in a relationship that day. He knew I was what he wanted. I wasn't sure he was what I wanted, but he was what I needed at that time for sure. So you my man, and we go together and tell all them hoes, and he did, and he took me in, and we was together for a couple of years. But just like I was saying, the one I was talking to 4 or 5 years ago now, 3, 4, how many ever years it's been. We started out like, he was like, hey, I am looking for a woman, but I guess he still had other options or whatever. And like my options aren't limited. Like right now, like guys try to reach out and talk to me, but I don't want a seasonal guy. I want my reason. And I'm gonna get my reason, y'all. Now Malika said, no, he's not my man. We haven't had that conversation. So he's my friend with benefits. See, I'm too old for a friend with benefits. Been there, done that. I'd have benefited enough friends. I have benefited enough friends. Now I want to benefit my man. I want to, I want to be an asset to someone as they are an asset to me. I don't want no liabilities. I'm not doing that. Now Malika said, this dude got me in such a chokehold. I don't want to even talk. Yeah, and see, that's your man, Malika. He got you in the chokehold. You ain't even talking to other guys. Y'all go together. I know, like you saying, you got out of that 20-year relationship, and so you don't want to just rush into something. But it's been 3 years at this point. I think that's your man. Tell bro-in-law I said, what's up? That's our brother-in-law, y'all. Malika got a man. She ain't got to claim him. We gonna claim him for her. Like I said, yeah, I know you was just in a 20-year relationship, but that was 3 years ago. Like, how long do you need to be free before like how much longer do you need? You've already been single 3 years. Like I've been single for these 6, and I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Like I wish I could scrape me up a man by winter. I don't want to shovel no snow. I'm tired of filling up my gas tank in the cold. I want a guy to go take my car to get an oil change. I need some back massages, foot rubs, and I don't want it from a situationship. Because normally, like, and I think it's my fault, you all, because I start doing relationship things for my guys immediately. I'm feeding you. Oh, you need me to run your bath water. I got you. I'm doing all that stuff without these conversations. And so I make them comfortable where they feel like the conversation don't need to be had. And then they start doing crazy stuff, and then I just ghost their ass and I disappear. Casper, and I'm not so friendly after I disappear. Now Malika says, but his ass ain't ish, so he need to get it together. And that's the thing, like, how long are you willing to sit with a ain't ish guy? Can I get it all that from him? Yeah, you can get all that from him, but you don't want to be claimed again. Like, but I know sometimes, like some people, once they put in 20 years and 25 and they've been married and divorced and all this stuff, they really don't want, some people don't want to go there again. Like for me, like I've never been married. Brooks, what are you doing in here? Brooks Black, what are you doing here? What do you get now? I thought you was leaving. I thought you was leaving, Brooks. What do you get now? You get that you ain't supposed to be in here because we talking about some stuff that can lead somewhere else. Is that what you telling me, Brooks? Okay, you don't want the title, and I'm not even. It ain't even about the title for me. It's not even about you. The title. It's about the belonging of. Like I don't at this age, I don't want a man that's sleeping with another woman. I don't want to feel like I'm in competition. Oh, see, for me, it's about the commitment. I don't need the title, but I need the commitment. I want you to commit to me and me only, because I'm going to do that. Which I commit even in my situationships. When I get in a situationship, that's the only person I'm talking to. That's all I see. I don't see nobody else, and that's hard. That's probably bad for me because I'm quite sure I've passed along a few other good options while I'm stuck in something that's not really gonna last. Like, cause I know my worth. Like I know what I bring to the table, even though I hate that. Oh, what you bring to the table. Technically, I am the table, and if you want to find a chair and slide your chair up to my table, I will be glad to have you. But I don't want nobody that's coming and breaking legs off my table and eating off my plate without refilling, without giving me some, like, I don't know. And I noticed that's what happened in situationships. I'm not with it. I'm not situating with that. I had people coming in and out. I'm as open. Please double tap the screen. You're here at Opinionated News, where the you will always be for you. And tonight, you're tuned in to Open Love Discussion, the old segment, as we're talking about relationships and situationships. So he says now, Malika says now, don't get me wrong, if it gets lonely, but I prefer being single for now. And that's the thing, like, even though I am single, I don't feel lonely. You just got out the shower, Brooks. Okay, be careful. Don't slip and fall. But like, I'm not lonely, but I am craving the man attention, not attention, but the man's touch. Like, I need the man's touch. I'm craving the man's touch. I'm craving the man's smell. I'm craving the beard and goatee that I can rub on, and oh, 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 y'all. And like, and I be getting fine guys. There's only been like two of them that were like, I can look at you, but I gotta squint a little bit. It's only been like two guys like that. The rest of them been real fine. Now, Terrific says I had a long distance situationship that worked out fine, but when I moved to his city, he kept sniffing around me, and he got on my nerves. So I stopped answering his calls, and that's a whole other thing. I've been in long distance relationships before, and I am okay with maybe starting out in a long distance, but eventually, like, we got to be together. Like, that's why I'm in Michigan, you all. I moved here for that relationship for my cop. I moved here for my cop, and I don't regret it one bit, but I uprooted my whole life after knowing this man 2 or 3 months or so. But he was really a good guy. He was flying down to see me. He was giving me money. He was doing his part. He was really being a man's man for me. But I moved for a whole long distance relationship. And it's like, once I got here and we were good, it was us trying to blend our families that made it so not good, that really turned my relationship into a situationship. I went from being in a wholehearted relationship, oh, I love this man, even though I wasn't in love, but I like, I love him. And so I don't even want to look at you no more. Like, I was literally living in this man's house, but he was having to schedule bedroom appointments with me. We was, he was like, you gonna be free on Wednesday at 3 o'clock? I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna be free on, and I don't want that for me. Like, I want to be into my man. I want to be intimate. I want to feel them butterflies when you call me. I want my panties to drop on the phone. Like, I want that. I'm not doing it. And like, the long distance do be fun because you get to travel a little bit. He comes see you, you go see him, y'all meet somewhere else and enjoy each other and have your little vacations. But yeah, terrific. Oh my, I think you might be saying, oh my, to me moving here for my situationship. Brooks, how have you been there? I'm confused, Brooks. You've been here telling me that you a baby, which where you been? What kind of a long distance relationship you been having as a baby, Brooks? I don't even want to know. Yeah, what? Because you told me you was 13 and then you told me you was 14. There's no reason that you should be in a long distance relationship, Brooks, and then moving with people. So I think you've been telling me some stories, Brooks. I'm not what? Answer the question. Over here we have honesty and transparency. We're open. We tell the truth. We don't hold back from each other. We don't lie. This is a safe spot. You said I was dating a girl. No, I said that because the schedule oh, girl, yes. Girl. He had to schedule the panty dropping. He had to schedule it because I hadn't tapped out in my relationship, and it had nothing to do with him. It had everything to do with the kids, mine included, where I couldn't get my panties wet when your son just called me a bitch and you ain't defend me, and and then he threw pizza across the wall, and then your daughter running around there messing with my baby. How my panties supposed to get wet, and you ain't being a man for that? Like, he was really a man's man, but he wasn't a disciplinarian to his children. Like, even though he had a little order, but mamas and daddies are different for sure. So he didn't have that what he needed to make his children get in line, and of course his kids also um wasn't fit for a step parent just because of their own personal issues, their mama issues. Girl, yeah, it was crazy. But you know what? Like, that was my shortest relationship. I think I've told y'all this before, but my most worthy relationship where, I got all the goods. I got my date nights. I got my vacations. I got my, his provision. He paid for everything. Like, and it'd be days where I would check out as the woman in that relationship where I'd be like, I ain't even cooking today. Fuck you and these kids. Hell, I ain't doing nothing. And it was okay. Like, he'll be like, just stay here, relax. He'll take my kid and his kids out to eat somewhere, spending $200-300 every day. If I opt out and say I ain't doing it, he picked up where I always lacked off. And so, like, I'm looking, and that's another reason I'm single, you all, still, because I'm not looking for him again, but I'm looking for my person to meet me where he was at. And I'm definitely going to, and this time around, I'm going to meet my person where they're at as well. Like, I am the table. I continue to tell y'all, I'm my own breadwinner. I'm my own woman. I know how to make my own choices. I know how to support my partner. I know how to do all of that. So I'm an asset to my person when I do find him. Now, Brooks, what are you saying? I'm going to leave, be back on Monday. That'd be great, Brooks. Yes, come back on Monday. Because I might not be out here tomorrow, y'all. Because the kid want me to binge watch some show with her. So we're going to have movies and, whatever it is, pizza and popcorn. And we're going to chill tomorrow night. And that'll give me a chance to catch up on some rest, too. I'm going to get up and handle my life and come home about 4 or 5, take a little nap, and then enjoy my evening with my baby. So, yeah, come back Monday, Brooks. Good night. Now, if I see you pop your head back in here in a minute, you're going to get a beating. You getting a spanking, Brooks. You pop your behind back up in here in a minute. I see y'all coming in and out. Don't be scared to drop in on this conversation. We're talking about situationships versus relationships. And I'm single. I want a relationship, but I don't want it to start out as a situationship. I want to know, like, of course, go on a few dates, get to know each other a little bit, da 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 da. But I'm not sticking around 3-4 months just to be getting pumped on. Not doing it. No dates, no intimacy, no trips out of town. I want it all. I want all of that because I know I'm deserving of all of that. And and I feel like with situationships, it's like we're settling. That's what I feel like a situationship is. Like, you're just settling. You're taking what you can get. Maybe like with Malika, like, this is what she wants. Even though, like, so I don't feel like she's settling because she made the choice to say, hey, I like this man. I just want to, take it slow with this man, but I like what this man do to me. But I don't think you like what he really do, Malika, because he's not taking you on the dates that you, desire to go on. He's not, you're not being seen other than, I'm not saying you're not being seen. I'm quite sure y'all probably have been out and do things before, but I want to be seen somewhere other than the bedroom, at my house, at your house. And, and I ain't saying we got to get out there and hold hands and do all that. I want to be included in your life. Like, I feel like and definitely at the age range of men that I'm talking to, like, if you're 45 and 47 and you're not ready to commit, there's nothing I can do with you because I'm wholeheartedly ready. Like I said, I even commit in situationships, which is weird to me. And that's what I got to stop doing. Because I'm scared that I'm going to meet this one person that I'm going to think he fine. And we're going to, jump into something. And I didn't weigh my options out because I only I had tunnel vision. I got stuck on this one person, his fineness. Because remember, I told y'all I'm physical. Like, I like how they look. Ooh, you so fine, like, you can get the panties wet. You know what I'm saying? But I don't just want to be a panty dropper no more, y'all. I don't want to be a panty dropper. I want to be a wholehearted woman and, do the right things and eventually lead towards marriage. Like, I don't want to not be married and continue to live my life in sin like I've been doing all these years, just to fornicating it up. I do want a husband eventually. Like I told you, I'm not in a rush to get the husband part. And I'm not even in a rush to jump into a relationship. But I would like to start out getting to know, communicating with some guys, letting them know, hey, this is what I'm looking for. And even in my relationship, I'm not willing to go ahead and move in now. I'm not looking for a relationship to cohabitate until, of course, 3 or 4 years, to 5, depending on how fast or slow my baby get out the house. So I'm not looking for anything to cohabitate. But do you trust your partners in situationships? Like, are you trusting of them? Are you like, or are you jealous of the other women that he may be encountering? Right? Because are you comfortable? Not just you, Melissa, anybody that may be in or out. Are you comfortable dating your situationship? He's doing all these good bedroom things to you, and he going to do the same good bedroom things to Sally, and then May. But then he come back to you because he tired of Sally and May. But then he stick around, and then next thing you know, he back over there with Sally again. Or actually, he found Trina, Trick or Trina, and and then he coming back. Like, I'm not with that anymore. I know I've been there. I've done that. Girl, Sally, Drill. I just be coming up with some names. I don't want to say no. I ain't seen nobody named Sally out here in the YouTube streets. So I'm just saying some names. What we know is a female. I'm talking about. Sally is an old ass name, ain't it, Drill? Malika say, no, I'm not a jealous person, and I don't care if he do others as long as I get mine. Oh, see, I care. Hi, Arnez. How are you? Oh, you calling me a hot girl. Okay. Be sure to double tap your screen. And if you're interested in who I am and my content, please subscribe to the channel so you can find this hot girl again. Because it do get hot on Thursday nights here at Opinionated News during the Open Love discussion. Now, Drill, don't be laughing because Sally is, I don't know what made me say Sally, girl. Terrific said, in my situationship, he was a little younger than me and had custody of his minor children. And I felt like he was looking for a mother for them. Mine were grown, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. And that was my thing too in my relationship. My ex, like when we met, he was on vacation with his children, single dad, raising two of his own, and even though like he was 20 years older than me, but like he said, he's normally not really don't like younger women. He like women his age, but the women his age, because when I met him, he was 53. The women his age was like terrific. Like, hey, my kid's grown. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not looking to be a stepmom. You know what I'm saying? And a full-time stepmom because he had full custody of his kids. So he was able to get somebody like me because at that time my baby was like 6 or whatever. His daughter was 6, and we were able to like, okay, this may work. But at this age right now, I'm not. No, please let your kids be grown or almost there. 15 or better. If your kids are under 15, because my child is 15, so I can't be out here saying no minor kids. But if your children are under 15, stay away from me. Because I'm not really concerned about how many baby mamas they got or how many. I don't care about none of that. I just don't want. And I'm looking for, if you got kids and they're under 18, please just be a weekend daddy. I'm looking for a man that's a weekend daddy. I'm not looking for somebody that is taking their kids to doctor's appointments. Not, I can't do it. Not doing it. Not signing up for it. I don't want to go to. Y'all know I'm struggling with my baby and band. I don't want to go to your son's football game. I don't want to be, having to pick nobody up from dance practice along with my daughter. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not. Now, Drea says, I find myself gravitating to men that are a little bit younger. I'm about to be 50 next week. You sure is, Drea. And that's Saturday. Your birthday is Saturday. Oh, we need to throw you a virtual birthday party. They're a little bit younger, but I'm turning 50 next week and telling older men that you have an 8-year-old. Yes. A lot of them are not interested in. I keep forgetting that you got an 8-year-old, Drea. My best friend did it basically the same thing you did because she was 41 when she had her baby, and y'all, she sent me a picture of the baby yesterday or day before yesterday. The baby feet in the toilet, hands on the seat. Baby is giving her hell, and so when her daughter turns 8 or 9, she'll be almost 50, and I don't know how y'all do it. Like I ain't doing like that's something else. If you trying to get my eggs fertilized, stay away from me. Stay away from me. I'm not in the fertilizing department no more, even though my eggs still work. I have closed my shop. in my mind. You said, yes, like Malika said her friend got a 12-year-old and hers are grown. See, I don't mind him. Oh, you don't mind a man with young kids? I do. I'm not going to the park no more unless me and him going to swing on the monkey bars. That's all I got at the nighttime when the kids are gone. Let's sneak to the park and swing on the monkey bars for us. I'm not going to the parks. I'm not going to the games. I'm not doing none of that. All I'm doing is mine. Like I already got to sit in the cold when band season come and all that. I'm only doing it for me and mine. I'm not interested. Now, if you got some grandbabies and you're a good grandfather, I'm okay with that. Let them come stay a night with us, send them back to their mama. We can do that. I can talk to, that's what another reason I'm scared to talk to the guys that are 44. Some of them got brand new babies. Like my ex, when he made his daughter, he was 47 years old. And, I think he didn't start having kids till he was like 30. I think his oldest child came out at like 31. The next child, he was like 40. And the next one, he was 47. And, so he was late having children. And that's how he was able to grab me because, he was still in his parenting season. But I'm not signing up for no relationship I don't even want my situationship to have no kids because that situationship has potential to lead to a relationship. And that's a whole nother thing, the potential. I'm not looking for potential in anything anymore. If it's not kinetic, I don't want it. It gotta be moving and moving and moving. We gotta keep elevating, keep growing, keep doing something. Because at this point I'm 41. The life expectancy is 70. Or 70, who knows what it is these days. I ain't checked in a while, but 70 to 75 is the average life expectancy. And I don't want to spend my last 30 years helping somebody raise kids. We ain't going nowhere. But like one of my sisters, and I'm not gonna say it was a situationship, but she was in a relationship and she's married to her man now, but they were in a relationship, sometimes on and off, but for 15 years before she got married. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not doing that either. Like I'm not sticking around for 15. It's not about the title. It's about the security for me. Because I would not be your little friend in your obituary. Oh, he had a special friend. I ain't doing it. Don't want it. I have no interest in being the special friend. And they might not even make it in the obituary. Hell, they might not even know you exist, and you probably can't even come to the funeral and shed your tears. I'm gonna be in there like Holiday Heart. Y'all remember Holiday Heart? I love that movie with Ving Rhames. Now let's see. Y'all asking each other questions. My daughter has never seen me with a man. Oh, that's good, Drea. Like for a while, when my baby was about that age, the only person she had seen me with was Eddie Johnson Jr. And she thought that was her dad. After that, yeah, I was sneaking. Like one night, my little friend, remember the one that I told y'all that Eddie Johnson Jr. almost beat up and stuff? Y'all, one night we overslept that morning. My baby was knocking on the door. I threw that Negro out the window. You got to get up out of here. My baby up. You can't be in here. She can't see you. Like literally threw that man out the window. Like I'm good about protecting my baby. Now my baby did see my last two situationships. But one thing about like, of course, she's not sitting in the company of us and being all in our conversations and business. But for me, I'm good about not prolonging stuff. Like my thing is because they have potentials to be relationships. Like I said, I cut both. Well, definitely the first one I cut him off because he was playing on my top. And you might be in the bushes. Why was you playing on my top? And then the second one, we basically just ghosted each other and all that. Hello, AJ. Welcome. I miss Open. Double tap the screen for me. Girl, yes, I kicked his ass out the window. You got to go, warrior. You would not be, my baby would not be seeing you, and you might not be here next week. And definitely, like, she was probably 5 during that time, maybe, 5-ish, 4 or 5-ish, something like that. But, that's be that little impressionable age where they can get attracted, attached to people and all that. And I wasn't having that. Nope. Your time is up. Like I literally used to sneak him in at like 11:30, 12 o'clock when I know she's asleep, ain't waking up no more, none of that. And you got to be out of here at 6 o'clock in the morning because my baby get up at 6. We leave our house. But during this time, we was leaving like 8 o'clock. She wasn't in real school. She was in daycare type of thing. So no, but you getting up out of here. Now let's see. Y'all talking. Hold on. Somebody's single. Your baby 8. Okay. Yes. Once again, happy early birthday, Drea. I'm gonna see. Like, I'm gonna see if I can come live next Saturday. If you're not gonna be out in them streets enjoying your birthday, we might have your little small birthday get together over here at the news station. Now, oh yeah, so you was asking how long she been with him. You say you single. Okay, all right, just making sure. Now, Tarika said, "Oh, I did see you said that, Drea. My bad. Okay, yeah, okay, y'all read that wrong." Now, Drea says, "I am Tarika. I have a 30-year-old son, an 8-year-old daughter, and a 7-year-old granddaughter, and a 6-year-old grandson. Girl, your family is blended in different ages." But at least your daughter is older. She is still older, the older auntie, because y'all know I still got my babies over here. Because this is my nephew, but this is my brother, and my nephew is actually 5 years older than my brother. My mom, my mom came and told us she was 3 months pregnant, and my sister popped out and said she was 8 months pregnant, y'all. Like she had that baby for 8 months because she was young. But that's a whole another thing. Like luckily for me, because I'm not having no more kids, like we still legal to not. It's pro-choice here in Michigan, so I pop up pregnant, nobody will never know but me, God, and the clinic. That's the only people that don't ever know. Not even the daddy, me, God, and the clinic with my 500, 600. How much? If it costs 1,000, I don't know how much they cost these days, but luckily I know I won't be overlapping in my parenting versus my mothering. You know, I mean, versus my grandmothering. Even if I even have grandkids, which I'm not looking forward to be honest, I don't care to. If my legacy ends at me and my daughter, I'm perfectly okay with that. But if she won't say she wants 10 kids, we're gonna see how that go. Y'all know kids just be saying anything. Now let's see, y'all was welcoming AJ. Terrific says, Drill Girl, that D must have been amazing to have had a baby after all those years. Exactly, like that's a big age gap. What's that, 22 years? 22 years. Like, and you know, the friend I was telling you about, I think her son just turned 21 the other day. Her daughter be 18 in October. And then her new baby gonna turn 2 in November. Woo, that's a big old gap. I couldn't do it. But my mom did it like that. My sister is like 19 years older than my little brother. Like I was almost 10 when my brother was born. I was 9 and a half. And then I turned 10 a few months after he was born. But so he was basically raised as an only child type of thing because I left the house when he was about 4 or 5, and from there he was just raised with my mom, and you know, and she's still okay. She's still raising him now. And this Negro 32. He ain't grew up yet. Mm-mm. Let's see. Yeah, Malika say for real, no kids this way, girl. If I pop up pregnant, nobody will never know. Never, and definitely wouldn't tell the kid because she wants some siblings and stuff, wouldn't it? And I think, girl, no, y'all see how she come out being messy. Okay. Nay or yet? Why are you asking me about? Let me show my people. I didn't. On this side, it's not gonna look good. It's okay, y'all. My baby is a little artistic, a little bit. She been designing her clothes, like she designing her jeans, y'all. Well, this is this is her little trial. But where is that? Like she been just trying to see what she can do with clothing and stuff. Oh, she got to turn it this way. But it's sort of cute, y'all. I didn't even finish it. I don't care if you ain't finished it, but my baby been up here so now, and she got flames down here. She want to color them in, but she keep coming out here interrupting me, bothering me. I'm gonna show them what's going on. Yay or nay, and yay, yeah, do what you do. I like it all. You just got to continue. Yeah. Do you think I should add more? Yeah, you gotta fill it in so it can be cute. Ah! Thank y'all for saying my baby little stuff, y'all. But she's so needy, y'all. Y'all know when I come on live, my baby be wanting to be all up in the live streams, and definitely it's called Summer. Yeah, like I came home today out of nowhere, and she had it. And she gets that creativity from me for sure. Like I used to do stuff like that because I had to shop at Goodwill as a kid, and when I would get home, I would cut things. I would, find some. I would make stuff. I made so much stuff. Yeah, she is a designer, and she get it from me. I got to teach her how to sew. I got 3 sewing machines in here, y'all. They just stacked up. I ain't used them in 2 years, maybe. It's been about 2 years since I pulled out my sewing machines, but I think that's something we're gonna start doing throughout the summer and going into next year because I noticed like she went and brought some She went to the mall with some friends last week, and she brought these shorts that she says she's gonna embellish on the back. But I wish I could have showed y'all in full form. It's really nice, and she's doing that with an expo marker and some paint she said she had in her room, y'all. Some paint she said she had in her room. But I thank y'all for saying my baby is all creative and stuff. Who's Newsy Susie? What's going on? I missed something. Hold on. What's going on? Okay, I read that. Okay, Drill says I'm terrific. I had nothing to do with that man. I actually left him when I was 4 months pregnant. Oh man, yeah, I didn't even find out I was pregnant with her till I was 6 months, y'all. 6 whole months. 6. So I didn't even have a choice to be pro-choice or not. Like, it's like God, like, nope, you having the baby. She gonna be here in 14 weeks. Be prepared. And she came in 12 weeks. I was not ready, and I was 26 years old, y'all, but I wasn't ready. Contagious say mine are grown, and Bobby doesn't have any children. Mel, you gotta go on and pop one more. You gotta give my boy Bobby a baby. Bobby, I know you hear me back there. Tell her to give you a baby. Don't be trying to say share y'all baby. No. Mel, you gotta pop one more out. Yeah, Malika say for real, for no kids this way. Now Drill also said, I also wanted the girl, and at that time my mother was passing away from cancer. I'm sorry to hear that, Drill. And I was her sole provider and caregiver. She was given a year left to live, and 2 days later I found out I was pregnant. Oh, but you did get your girl. Like God working mysterious ways. You know what I'm saying? He'll take a life, but he'll give his one. And I'm sorry that you lost your mom. Cancer a beast. And I am thankful because my mom was able to beat her cancer. And, where a friend of hers just passed away from cancer, maybe a month ago. And I ain't even called my mama, y'all. I called her on Mother's Day. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, my mama called me. Well, maybe about 2 weeks later. And I was supposed to call back next, y'all. I ain't called. I'm gonna put that in my head for this weekend to try to reach out. But my mom be going to work. My mom she be doing the most. Like, she don't even need no job. Why is you going back to them people hospital? Talk about, I'm just training people. You don't need no job. Sit down somewhere. Now, Terrific say, Dre, I was joking. I know your daughter is a gift. You would never. Now, my baby is a gift, but sometimes I be wanting to return the sender. Sometimes you be wanting to return them children to sender, girl. Like, definitely since I've been driving back and forth out, y'all been cussing about this band. I'm so over it. I know y'all gonna get tired of hearing me talk about this band, but I'm ready to return to sender just cause of the band. But like, my baby's really like, she's a light and a joy to have. Like, her personality is everything. Like, I was on the phone with Vibes earlier today, and she was just listening to us act up. Like, my baby's really like my best friend, even though I'm still her parent first. Didn't I tell you not to peek your head back in here, Brooks? Where's my belt? Where is my belt? Mel, pull out your belt and pop pop Brooks on the butt. He shouldn't be in here. Okay, now let me see. Drew say, so I felt like I was a blessing from, yeah, that was a blessing from God, Drew. That was definitely a blessing. Like I told you, he may take a life, but he'll give one. And so that is definitely a blessing. Mm-mm. Now, I want to know what Miss Newsy Susie is. What is Miss Newsy Susie, Warrior? Enlighten me. Mm-mm. Okay, now, my chat jumped. I was past where y'all said my baby was creative, and that's where I left off at. Okay. You say that, yeah, it will be good content if I start sewing and doing stuff on, which I don't want to do it on this channel. Once I get these 500 subscribers and get my membership, because I believe this channel is tainted. I got another channel I haven't done anything on. I'm gonna start probably, doing me and my baby life, because we be funny. Like, if I just put a camera in my house or, just record us all day, I can break that down. I have some good content. We probably would have been viral years ago had I done like my auntie told me to do in 2012. And I'm like, no, I don't want YouTube. Now, 13 years later, my black ass sitting on YouTube. Now, Warrior said when she came in and said, "Are you pregnant?" Oh, I said, Miss New. Yes, ain't she nosy? And no, ain't nobody pregnant. Girl, don't be up there. Ooh. No, I ain't even like, and if I'm pregnant, the baby got to be out by now because I'll be 9, 10 months. I ain't had none. So if I'm pregnant, The baby gotta go. Brooks, yeah, we see Brooks is back. Brooks love it here. He do. Brooks Blake, I know you love it here, and you're welcome. But I just don't want your mama talking about who is them grown old ladies in there talking nasty to my son. You know, mamas don't play about their babies, and definitely their sons. Mm-mm. Oh, you said you ain't having Bobby no baby. I'm not stopping it. Bobby, get her pregnant tonight. Do it tonight, Bobby. I demand you. Your mama sleeping. Well, I'm about to wake her up and tell. I'm about to call your mama. Now, Terrific say Mel said their gardens, the garden is their baby. I guess so. But they do it. I love the garden, y'all. We was over there a long time. I'm glad you finally gave us more than an hour mail yesterday at the garden. I'm so thankful. And definitely you helped me get through. I was looking for you today while I was sitting for 3 hours waiting on this girl to get out of practice. But luckily I was on the phone with my friend, so I was able to talk the vibe for a second. And she got me through like an hour of that, hour and a half of it, I want to say. But I was girl searching. I was like, hey, we supposed to be doing part 3 in the garden. Girl, I was driving by. Madrid say sometimes when they work and keep a job, it keeps them going, and that's my baby. My mama got plenty of things that she can be keeping going, but she love to keep her going though. Is my brother, the one I showed y'all? He got a son. His oldest son. How old is my nephew now? He should be 11. And she gets him all the time, and it's summer now. So when I was talking to my sister the other day, she was telling me my nephew was there, so he keeps her going, and she got stuff to do though. Like that's why I'm telling you, she got sisters that live in. My mom is the oldest of her siblings, but you got sisters that live there. You got nieces that live there. None of her kids live there. A few of her grandkids live there. She got things to do. She just like I don't know. My mom always been a goer. She always been a goer. She's not that one to sit. Like she can clean and stuff that don't need to be clean. Like she don't know how to relax and rest, honey. I just let her do what she do. Cause I told her don't go back to that job. Next thing you know, my mom was back at that job. Now let me see. Yeah, you got that right, Brooks. I don't know where you came from. Mel says, and yep, Ashir is good enough for us. No, and I was wondering how you spelled his name, so I had the R before the E. Okay. I know how to spell it now. My little nephew. I couldn't see myself doing doctor's appointments, school clothes, and said, "Girl, I'm like not before I told my baby next week we're gonna start ordering school stuff. We're gonna order her a pair of shoes next week. I'm gonna try to buy 1 or 2 things every week until I get her off the band cap because normally every year I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then a week and a half before school, I'm out there spending $500-$600, mad, cussing. That's too expensive. Put them $50 jeans down, girl. I'm not buying them. But I know, she's in high school and she want to keep up with the other children. But luckily, she go to a diverse school where fashion ain't a thing. Them kids be going in there with pajamas on and Crocs, hoodies and stuff. They don't care about none of that no more. But I still want her to look nice and presentable, and keep up with her people. Like, cause she go to school in the rich town. Like the other day, I was so happy. Like she went with her friend, one of her hood friends. Her hood friend go to the school too, but she stay in the hood. And when she go with her, she only need like $10 or $15. When she go with them old rich people, mom, I need $50. $50? What? Where y'all going? But I be cussing, but I be doing it, y'all. I be doing it. Today was the last day of school here. Y'all just got out of school, Drea. Woo, I thought we would stay in long. We got out on the 12th or 13th, and I thought that was long. Y'all just got out of school today. So when y'all go back, the end of September? Because we used to go back the day after Labor Day, but when COVID came, it switched some stuff up. So they made them go 3 days the week before Labor Day for some reason. And it's basically not really grading and stuff. It's just getting them situated, knowing what classes they going to, getting their life together, what school supplies you need to go and have. But I'm going to have all that. I'm going to be prepared this year, which we still got school supplies from last year. We still got paper, some pens and pencils and stuff. But darn, school ended long. Ended late. Let's see. Okay, I keep losing my spot. Okay, I'm right here. Yes, Brooks, even though I know you're supposed to be here, God is great and I am a lover. You say the watermelons are your baby's mail. They growing. They growing. But Bobby gonna put a real watermelon in your stomach. Bobby, she can still have them. Don't let her trick you. Don't let her trick you. I am Tariq. I was just joking, girl. Yes. Okay. What you want to do? We just gonna if Brooks' mama come in here cussing me out, y'all. We just gonna let Brooks be because he hard headed. Obviously, Brooks don't care. Brooks want to do what he want to do. If he want to find out about what grown women be talking about late at night, that's between him, his mama, and God. I tried to let him know. I tried to let him know. Okay, until his mama sleeping. So I don't know her. I'm gonna find out who she is, Brooks. I know how to hack stuff. Don't make me. Don't make me go to your Gmail and link it to your mama's info. I can find out, Brooks. Don't do me. I don't want no smoke. I'm too old. Yes. Let me see. I know y'all just joking in here though. Let me see. Mel says, I kept thinking it was going to rain. We probably do one tomorrow. Good. I won't be live tomorrow. Like I said, me and the baby probably gonna start watching what we watched about 9 or 10 o'clock anyway. We just gonna enjoy our night. I gotta come home and do some housework. My house ain't dirty and stuff, but it ain't clean as it could be. So I gotta come home and do me some housework tomorrow. I just went to the grocery store. Luckily, while she was at that band practice, like the last hour of it, I went to the grocery store. So I've been trying to knock out things so I can just really enjoy my weekend this weekend. I'm gonna work tomorrow, and hopefully I don't have to work Saturday. Sometimes I get out on Sundays and work. Sometimes I don't, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You say, oh, you starting early this summer? I gotta start. I gotta start early, terrific, because it be so much on me all at one time. You know, I'm a single mom. We ain't seen child support in 4 or 5 years. We don't know where the child support at. And we used to get good child support, and my baby used to get like almost $900 a month, and we missed it. One day we was getting it, and the next day we wasn't, and it's my fault. I haven't called and checked on it because I don't feel like you should be making a grown person do what they said they was gonna do. So I take good care of her anyway. But she missed her $900 a month. Now, Drill says the whole pajamas and Crocs is too much. I be seeing kids that literally look like they just be rolling out their beds. And my baby done tried it a time or two. She even done tried to pull. It's pajama day. Girl, ain't no damn pajama day. I ain't getting no email. Go in there and put some clothes on. Like, one thing about it, I make sure my baby, I teach her that school is preparing you for real life. You want to dress, not, you got to dress professional, suit and tie, but you want to dress nice. You want to be on time to all your classes. That's what it's preparing you for. It's preparing you to, be on time. It's preparing you to show you how to navigate 4, 5, 6 different, things at one time. But, and you say September 5th, that's when we used to go back. So they really don't have a long, long summer. Well, they only get 8 weeks. I think we get 10 weeks of a summer. Terrific. Brooks told me he was 13 one day. He came in last night and said he was 14. Then he went back and said he was 13. We don't know. Brooks can be a 50-year-old man for all we know. But Brooks like it here. So we're going to let Brooks do what he do. Oh, that damn clarinet girl. And I'm so glad she ain't been practicing at home, thank God. But when she first got that clarinet, y'all, she was sitting in here in my den area, just the two. And I'm like, take that to the room, to the basement, outside, do something. Don't be sitting up, y'all. I can't take it. But I was proud. They threw my baby in band out of nowhere in 8th grade. She learned to read music immediately, learned to play her stuff within like a week or two. My baby, she's really gifted with artsy stuff. Like, she's really artistic in a way, and she's not autistic, but she's artistic. Now that let me see, girl, you better get your money, girl. I gotta get my money. I need to be calling, but and he's alive because my baby talked to one of her sister. I don't know if she was texting the little girl or they actually talked, but she got a sister that might be about 23, almost 24. And my baby found her on social media, which I told her not to do. And she went and found the little girl anyway. And so the daddy he's still alive because I ain't know if he was dead or alive or nothing. I was hoping he was not here no more. And she can at least get her social security check, but that fool's still living. And we don't know why. Driss, I used to get good child support too, but for the past 4 months, nothing. I'm about to go to court and see. Like, my case is what they call a interstate case, where our case started in Georgia, but when we moved to Michigan, And so I don't know how it really goes anymore because I haven't checked up on it, y'all. I really haven't. And he's probably $25,000-$30,000 behind in child support because he hadn't paid. We hadn't received anything maybe since 2021. And we used to look for like everything was coming like clockwork. He didn't pay the first 5 years. He skated. Then he started paying, and he was paying back his arrears and everything. He got himself down to only owing $3,000 in arrears. And in this last 4 years, he's back up to $25,000-$30,000 now because you ain't been paying. But I might put that on my to-do list in the next couple of weeks. And who knows? Like if I don't get nothing, at least lock his ass up. He abandoned. That's called abandonment. Lock his ass up. But I don't think Georgia does child abandonment, but I believe Michigan do. And so I need to look into my case to find out what state are we operating off of. Are we operating off of where the child lives, or are we operating on where the non-custodial parent lives? I don't know. But let's see. Okay, yeah, get my money. Da da da. Terrific. I used to love that back pay. I've never gotten a back pay check. Like I always just got whatever he was supposed to pay every week or every 2 weeks, depending on whatever job he had. But we ain't never get a back nothing. I don't even think that fool filed taxes. Like, and if he do, we ain't never get nothing, and not a tax like no year. Now, Warrior said, does Noodles want to go to fashion design school? I have a good friend that called me Noodles too. I don't. Noodles wants to do everything. One day she wants to be a heart surgeon. The next day she want to be a social worker. The next day she want to work with kids. The next day she want to be a nurse. She's still trying to figure herself out. She's only 15. But like I told her, we got to start making a direction. And I myself, I was supposed to go on January 5th, 2009. I was supposed to go to the Art Institute of Atlanta for fashion design. And instead, I was laid up with my baby daddy, knowing I was supposed to go to school. He wasn't my baby daddy yet. I wasn't even pregnant yet. And had I went, my baby might not even be here because I would have been so focused on going to school because she was made a couple of weeks later or a month later or so. Had I went, she might not even be here. But I want her to be whatever she want to be, do whatever she want to do. All I'm asking is that you do get your high school diploma. College is up to you. Trade school, military, all that is up to her. Like I'm never one of them parents to say you got to do this. I want you to do this. I want her to live her life, but she's very, very artsy and stuff. And I think fashion design school would be a good fit. And she's also culinary school. Excellent cook. When I say my baby be cooking, seasonings down packed, be making her own little sauces and stuff, be using all my stuff. Y'all, she thinks she belong to Chef Ramsay or somebody. And I be letting her. I be talking shit, but I be letting her. Now, Terrific said, Mel, I didn't want open. I did what Open is doing, and that's and the man I was dating at the time said, "Look, get that money," and I did, girl, and it was like winning the lottery. I'm gonna listen to y'all because I need a lottery winning. Like I'm not struggling, but I'm not well advanced on where I could be because I do have to do everything for myself, my kid, I do everything. That's why y'all been seeing the same ponytail forever because I rather invested in her. You know what I'm saying? So if he start paying his portion again, which I'm that parent where when that money was coming, it was all on her. I've never spent a penny for myself, a penny for my light bill, my water bill. I ain't buy a pack of cigarettes off that money. I put that baby in dance class, gymnastics, pageant, of course, shop for. We stayed going somewhere every day. It was her money. That baby it was all that baby money. Mama wasn't doing it. I've never been, even though I know child support can be for you. If you need the lights to pay to keep on for the kids and that's your only money, do that. Understandable. But I didn't have to do that. I was a waitress and I know how to make some money. I know how to take care of myself and still take care of my kid. But I need my child support and y'all giving me motivation to call. One day I ain't gonna lie, I did try to call maybe about 3-4 months ago. And when the agent answered the phone, he couldn't hear me. He hung up. And after me being on hold for like an hour to get through to that call, I ain't been interested in calling back. But every penny does count. Terrific. I see your comment, but I know I missed some stuff. Okay, I got my sperm donor locked up all the time. My nephew is 28 years old. My sister still be getting checks here and there. As soon as she found out that dude got a job, she be calling and her little back pays be coming. He'll go to jail. She'll be like, y'all, he in jail. Like my sister don't play by her child support. And matter of fact, she was the one who took me, because when he opted out of being there, she was like 10 months. He said, "Hey, I just want to be pay child support and be done." I said, "Okay." I never went and put him on child support. He never sent a penny. And my baby was about 3.5 years old or so. And my sister's like, "I'm tired of you doing all this by yourself." My sister put me in that car and drove me to that child support office, and I had to fill out the child support, y'all. And we didn't start getting it automatically. It was like a couple of years later. But we did start getting it. So shout out to you, sis, for and she had to take me when I had my baby. I didn't know nothing about childcare and being on caps and stuff. My sister's like, "Girl, you about to go get on caps and da 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 da." Okay, y'all, we got Brooks Media in here. Not Brooks Black. He might still be in the bushes somewhere. What the hell you got on? I got on. Why is you worried about what I got on, Brooks? I got on a dress. You just want to see some tatas and stuff. That's all. Find you something to do. The conversation, yeah, cuss him out, Drill. So Brooks, be respectful. I got on what I put on. First of all, I've had a hard day. If you was in here from the beginning of the live, you would have heard. But don't come in here checking me, sir. And you got to tell me respect. Y'all know this how me and Brooks act, y'all. He treat me so bad, and Brooks is so self-centered and all this stuff, y'all. It's a mess. We ain't even gonna talk about Brooks. Don't tell him to be nice. Brooks don't even know how to be nice, y'all. Brooks don't know how to be nice. Now, okay, I read. Okay, Drill said my son's father owed me some support. Oh yeah, he won the lottery, $10,000, and his dumb ass went and cashed it himself, and they took it all. Hell to the yes. Get that. Get that. I'm about to get mine. Yeah, my sister, like she really, all my sisters are great sisters. For me to have three older sisters, like I got three of the best older sisters in the world. Like would give me the shirt. Well, not just me. They would give anybody the shirts off their back. Like I'm just happen to be the mean, evil one. Not even evil, but like I'm that one that's like I'll cuss you out. I'm that little sister that fight everybody about my sisters. Don't say nothing. I'm the rowdy one. They're literally low key, legit, good women, and I love that. Now me and Miss P might be a little bit more like me a little bit, but her heart is really, really golden. And if you in the bushes, mouth of the South, don't come in here with no crazy stuff. Mm-mm. Now, Terrific said, Dre, mine, they took his income tax 3 years straight. He moved back to Jamaica after the third year. Girl, I I don't know if you've ever filed taxes. We've never gotten one of those checks. Like we ain't got nothing. And it's my fault. Like I said, I haven't checked on it. Like up here, they call our child support office the friend of the court. I've never called the friend of the court. I ain't never, besides that one time, like I said, I got through, but I didn't get anything accomplished because the agent hung up on me. And yeah, that's a different Brooks. That's the Brooks that was in here. So I put the tongue in the bun, Drill. That was the one you was in here saying that you would put the foot to the kneecap in. I'm gonna write it down. Let me write it. Let me give myself a note. I'm one of the people that I have to give myself notes to do stuff sometimes. I'm gonna write "call friend of the court" in big letters because I come over here to my little area and do some work sometimes. Call friend. I gotta write it big, y'all. Of the court. Oh, my pen going out, but I got it. Now let's see. Words say what I can't stand is when I hear men complaining about child support. I'm like, you wasn't complaining when you was screwing, so I don't exactly. And that's my thing. Like, I never wanted to put my baby daddy on child support, but the thing was like, terrific. Don't yeah. We'll get on that in a minute. But the thing was, you said that's what you wanted, and it just like I don't know. Like I'm not one of them women like, ooh, I'm gonna take care of mine regardless. But that extra money could definitely save our life. And get up out of here, Bruce. You about to get blocked tonight. Yes, terrific. He was in here talking about somebody putting tongues in the buns and stuff. That's so nasty. So nasty. Now, Mel says, right, warrior. And if they did what they supposed to do, child support wouldn't be needed. That is correct. And and then my thing is like I remember being a kid. It wasn't from my dad, but from my brother's dad. My mom, this when they used to send them paper checks and stuff back in the day. They would send my mom a check for $0 or a check for $7.25. And what could she do for my brother with that? I know with the $7 she'll take him to get a Happy Meal or a haircut, because you remember haircuts used to be cheap back then. But it's sad. It's sad, and it's women out here the same way. Like, it's not just men; it's parents, that the non-custodial parent always want to complain about child support and this, that, and the first, when you ain't even doing your part wholeheartedly. And if you were doing your whole part, because like if the shoe was on the other foot and she was living with him, which would have never happened anyway, and my baby was living with him, first of all, I'm going to show up for her. I would, definitely wouldn't mind sending my last, all my money, take the child support, and I'm sending extra because she's mine. But at the end of the day, like, I've never been one of them parents where my child need to stay with no man ever, or no other parent. And I've been, I feel sad for my daughter because she has had to suffer as a only child and a fatherless child, and that's why she want me to have these babies and all that stuff. But God ain't see that in the plans for us. But I do know, because I've miscarried a few babies along the way, and those baby daddies would have been excellent dads. They're great dads today. And so I know my daughter is destined for greatness. She got a whole testimony to tell, because out of all the baby daddies I could have had, why that one? The one that didn't want to stick around, the one that didn't want to, show up for her, be there. Like, she's never seen him to her knowledge. Where, um, and that's a whole other thing. Going back to our original topic, we started out as a situationship in a way. But a few months later, he called me and said, "Hey, let's make this official." But yet, even when I say I've been in 4 relationships, I don't include my baby daddy, because when I look back, how could I have been in a relationship with somebody that was married that I didn't know was fucking married? And so, like, that was a whole situation. I think I told y'all that story before, but y'all know I don't mind opening up and being honest. So I'll probably tell the full real deal again another time. And because, my stories can definitely help somebody. I know some of my stories be repetitive, but I get new people from time to time. Everybody's not aware. And I'm never looking for sympathy when I tell my stuff. I'm just putting it out there because I'm open. If you've never been here before and you're coming in and out the bushes, because I do see y'all coming in and out, I'm as open. You're here at Opinionated News, where the you is always for you. We're open in mind, heart, and spirit here, so don't be afraid to drop down. Tonight, we're holding open love discussion, the old segment, as we were supposed to have been talking about situationships and relationships, and we have shifted off to baby daddies and child support. But it's okay. We'll get back on track, or maybe not. That's what happens on Thursday nights. Her dad will want to apologize to her on his deathbed, that start feeling guilty towards it. I don't know what I have no idea. To be honest, if I walk past him right now, I probably wouldn't even know what he looked like no more. It's been 15. If she's 15, I know I haven't seen him in 13 years. And so I don't know what he looked like. I'd have forgot. I'd have had a few more men since then, finer men. My baby daddy was fine now, but when I look back, he was just fine then. If I see him today, I'm quite sure that fool, because if I'm 41, he's 51. And when you don't take care of your kids and do right by your seeds, like, he probably look old and washed out, and who knows what he looked like. Probably, like, he used to be a thicker, bigger guy. He probably skinny and frail. He might have health issues. We don't know what's going on, because when you don't do right by your seeds, bad things will happen to you. And I'm a firm believer of that. Firm believer. Mm-mm. But I thank y'all for being here with me. As we have already been here, I did not realize 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 53 seconds. That went by fast. Well, I was like, well, I'm not going to be out here long, y'all. I'm tired. I don't even, y'all be giving me life. I don't even think I'm tired no more. But I get up off of here, I'm going to be sleep, crying, sleep. Like, I don't have to get up early in the morning, but I do have to get up. So I'm going to be okay. I am going to be okay. But like I said, I thank y'all for being here and vibing with me on a Thursday night. It is very much appreciated. And I'm sorry we got on and off the topic. But like, I'm pretty much running out of topics about opens love discussions. Like, they're getting repetitive. So I might be switching Thursday nights up to something different. But I'm still going to be coming out here holding my live streams and just chilling with my people. I really enjoy it. I'm about to smoke me a cigarette because I hadn't been smoking. It's been an hour and to almost 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go on and smoke my cigarette. I ain't smoking no blunt tonight. That's my kink. What's your kink? Hold on, what I missed? What is your kink? Now, Mel says that's so true. All my sperm donors have something horrible going on health wise. Exactly, as they should be, because they didn't do right by their seeds. To River say, Bruce, oh, excuse me, tongue in the bun. That sounds like an MC Hammer song. Pumps in a bun. So that's my kink. And to River, he ain't saying he gonna put tongues in our buns. He wants somebody to put the tongue in his nasty bun. That sounds like, Bruce, is something you want to open up about? You want to tell us that you like the rainbow? You're safe here, Brooks. You can tell the truth. You can tell the truth. Thank you for my traffic lights and traffic signs. I'm actually gonna make one of them signs, Drea, the little black caution sign. I'm gonna make me one. Because I'm tired of having this back here. So I'm gonna be fixing. I'm gonna be making some changes soon. I'm just waiting to order my shirt, and I got a coffee mug coming for when I get my mornings together, and I got me a pen with my logo. I got it all set in Vistaprint, but I've been making sure I can pay my bills, get the kid what she need before I go doing stuff for myself. You said, "Oh, F no, yes, I'm showing that. I don't know why they don't want us to show that. We showing that. Oh, F no, ain't nobody sticking no tongues in no. But obviously, I think Platinum was in here that night. It was like somebody had to do it to him for him to want, So it's women out here doing that, but I ain't one of them. I'm not. I ain't no corn star. I'm a regular lady. I call me boring. Call me what you want, but I'm not doing none of that. That's right. He did say yes, Malika. You know he was in here being nasty that night. In here, girl. I had to almost kick him out. He in here steady screaming, tongue in the bun. That is so freaking nasty. And like I don't want guys don't have to eat my groceries. I'm fine. I ain't looking for no grocery eater. I'm looking for a grocery buyer. How about that? Groceries are expensive. And I be running through my little food stamps, y'all, and still have to pay for food towards the end of the month. Food is expensive. But I noticed the eggs went down today. I brought me 18 eggs for $3.99 today. I'm like, thank God, because a couple of months ago, them eggs was $8.99 for the same 18 eggs. Mm-mm. Brooks, are you going to do an enema? Ooh, not an enema. Ooh, we need answers, Brooks. Don't try to hide now. Come back out and tell the truth. Is you sticking enemas up there? I don't know. I feel like that's too much going on. That sends me to the reading rainbow. Drill, what you talking? He don't even know what an enema is. That mean that thing nasty. I wouldn't eat it, y'all. Don't do it. Don't put the tongue in the bun. He don't even know what an enema is. Ooh, that's a man dish. Ooh, image. We on Thursday night's image, we start acting up. We hold serious conversations Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday is the little freak nasty night image. Don't you walked into some bull crap. Brooks came in here and set the chat on fire. You said $3.99 is a good price. Yeah, that's a great price. So we was spending $8.99 a couple of months ago. And I use eggs for a lot of things. First of all, I love eggs. My baby, she like eggs for breakfast. You got to put eggs in your Jiffy corn mix. You got to put eggs in your macaroni and cheese. Eggs are very, very essential. And I don't know why they'll be so high. Oh, you say you got something for $3.99 too? Girl, I had did a delivery the other day, y'all, and I went. It was so far out in the country. Like Michigan is really country, y'all. Even though I stay in the city of Detroit. When you go to these suburbs, yeah, I had to drop off something in somebody's house. Chickens everywhere. It smelled like poop and everything. But I started to snatch one of them chickens up, like the hen, and be like, "Look, bitch, you coming with me? Lay some eggs." But I let them be. I let them be. But thank you for stopping in, Image, and I thank you for watching my replay. I did respond to you before I came live. But this what happens over here on Thursdays, Image. We were originally talking about situationships versus relationships. We discussed that a little bit. So then we ended up on baby daddies and child support. And then Brooks came in here being nasty as usual. So now we talking about I don't even want to express what that is, Image. Because we ain't doing it. None of the ladies over here ain't doing none of that stuff. So get that good. Boy, get out of here. One finger is cool. Two fingers is both fingers is exactly, Image. I'm with Image. I need my fingers. Y'all, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting fingers back there. I can't do it, y'all. I'm a punk. I don't even care if I got a finger condom or clot, whatever they call. I'm not doing it. Because to me, once you want that done, back something touched back there, my mindset switched to that. You part of the rainbow. So I think you part of the rainbow, Brooks. It's okay. You can admit it. And you try to get the gooch though. See, there ain't anybody doing that. That's too close for uncomfort, as I say. Y'all don't be laughing. I'm purposely. Yes, please ignore him, Mel. Yep, he nasty, terrific, nasty. Brooks, he started reading my comment, and you want somebody to read that shit. Why is you in here? Rainbow City Warrior, Brooks. The ladies thank you that you play for the other team. They think you play base. Oh, I got a message here for review. Hold on. Brooks says, so y'all ever grab a man butt while he is in it? Most of the men don't want their butts grabbed, Brooks. We ain't no. I ain't never met a man that say, touch my butt. We think that's part of the rainbow. We think but that's what he actually. I can't show that. For some reason, it was hitting. Maybe because bro. You got to type your cuss words a little different. Use the $ for them S's and stuff. But I can't show that. But no, we are not out here, doing nothing with the booties. I don't. I don't even want my man to have no big. If my man got more hips and booty than I do, I don't want him. If you want me to do stuff to your butt, I don't want to do it. Brooks, they calling you out. They dropping flags. They shaking their head. They putting their head down. Brooks, we got another message here for review. What you said? Do y'all like the tongue in y'all bun? I don't have to have a tongue in my bun. I'm fine. Like you ain't got to do nothing back there. I don't know about the other ladies, but I don't need nobody to eat groceries. Like I said, I need my people to buy groceries. You say yours flat. Well, it's probably gonna pump up. You keep taking things back there. Brooks, though, you come next time I see you like you got a BBL. I want to know what they say. Everything bigger in Texas. You've been in Texas. You can't come back to Detroit with no hips bigger than mine, Brooks, and your booty puffing. Image say Brooks prove it. Now, Brooks is somewhere over the rainbow. Terrific. Yep. You say I love. Oh, Warrior say she love it. She say Warrior say she like to get her groceries ate. I'm good on it. You say that's what you're here for, to shake things up. Well, we don't want things shaking up, Bruce. We stand in the truth over here. We ain't asked for nothing to be shook up. You say you about to go that we don't do self promoting over here because you about to go live. We don't do self promoting over here. Now Drew say stick that middle finger up your ass. Drew said this to you, Brooke. She say forget that. Brooke say Warrior, I'm a grocery getter. Are you a grocery getter or are you a grocery eater? We need answers. We need answers. And Brooks, don't be coming to talk you going live. That is not allowed. I will block you. No, I'm just playing. I don't care. Yes, girl. Run back to the bushes, Image, where it's safe, girl. It don't be safe at Opinionated News. If there's any bush watchers in there, I apologize. Brooks Media 11. He has no respect for my channel. He comes over here and think he can do what he want to do. And I be letting him because y'all know I don't be caring for real, but that's too much going on, Brooks. But y'all got to make sure y'all clean good. I'm good on it. I don't need nobody to eat my I clean good, but I don't need nobody to eat my groceries. Because if they talk about reciprocate, we fighting. Pull me on stage. You got to scroll up and see if that link is still there all the way at the top. It's the first comment. If it's no longer there, you can't get on. Because I tried to pin it last night and my whole live disappeared. But I ain't supposed to be here too long, bros. I'm tired. And you're gonna get up here trying to show your flat ass and trying to get people to do things. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to get to it, Brooks, because when I strolled up to my chat, The first thing that I see is Malika saying how it's practiced. But I did have the link there. But I can't. We done had too much comments. You should have got in here earlier. You probably could have caught it. Maybe if you went in here talking about that tongue in the bun, you could have caught that link. But no link for you tonight. And I'm fine with it. It's cool. About to get in the shower. Make sure you clean. Go get you an enema, like Drea said. Clean it good before you make that lady do some things, because that's nasty. Nasty. Mm-mm. I ain't doing it. Y'all can take me out the picture. Now, Brooke say, Drea say, Brooke, if you don't know what an enema is, you don't know what about cleaning good. Exactly. Uh, Emmy say, I'm not trying to be any CC content tomorrow. Girl, they don't come over here and mess with us over here. We don't have too many content creators come over here. Um, like, we pretty much safe at the news station. Because, we don't mess with that, the sector stuff over here. We just be holding conversations, getting to know each other. We be having fun. We get a little real news on what's going on somewhere around the world here and there. But you be safe. We be safe over here. I've held plenty of these Thursday night lives, and they have went so far. They have went, and ain't nobody came out and did commentary on me yet, and I'm thankful. Clown eye girl. Brooke scrubbed them buns with a loofah. He might need more than a loofah. He got a dish bag in his shower. Oh, y'all. Brooks, he thought finger is a winner. Oh, no, Brooks. Oh, I am looking at you differently now. I am looking at you differently. This ain't the same friend that I met years and years ago. I am looking at you differently. That is so, so unattractive. Contagious, the old at the end, red rubber back. Oh, y'all talking about them old ones. But I ain't worried about Clown Eye. Clown Eye can if Clown Eye come over here trying to do some commentary, he can find something to do. I was in his chat fucking with him the other day. I don't take any of the men in the street sector serious, like, so I don't care. Both of two of them, like Clown Eye definitely threatened to make me content one time. He ain't never do it, but I don't care. I'm open. I am who I am. I ain't never came out here and said I was this, that, or better than this, or I got this. I come out here and tell y'all my real life and what's really going on with me. And so people want to make that content. That's on them. I hope they send some people over here because I'm looking for 20 more subscribers, y'all. 20 more. If I can get 20 more, I'm in the game. And we can go from there. Let me make sure my thing. I had to refresh my thing because I don't think my chat was moving the way it was supposed to. Mm-hmm. Girl, your Warrior Clown Eye is a whole joke. I don't know how people take him serious. I don't be over there with it. I just go over there to troll from time to time and get the fuck on. You would get it for sure with this type of topic. And this is the night I normally get my most subscribers, but somehow last night I gained my most subscribers for the week, which I think I gained 9 people last night. So far, it looked like I only got 1 subscriber tonight. But I do notice, like when I schedule the live, have the thumbnail and all of that, I don't get much traction. But if I just go live out the blue, people come and they start subscribing and finding me. So like I said, I won't be here tomorrow. If I come out tomorrow, I might can do something in the daytime, like early day. But other than that, I won't be here tomorrow night. Now Saturday, I might can pull something through. And I might even pop up on a Sunday. I ain't been out on a Sunday in a long time. I think I only did 1 Sunday since I've been back. One or two. His audio, you know why his audio is always jacked up, Warrior? Because he's like, I'm on 2 devices right now, but I have my second device muted. He has both of them on. He's moderating from one. He's trying to do commentary on another one. He got another moderator on another device. Yeah. Because y'all know he's his own moderator. He's Solo Dolo. He's John Jay and somebody else. But he was in there modding for himself one day. Like, at least don't type in all caps when you modding. People won't know that you're modding for yourself. He was saying some weird stuff like, man, I'm about to leave these people. Boy, he real special. I would never, like, I just finally made a troll page, y'all. Like, I ain't never trolled nobody before in my life. Like, none of that stuff. Like, I'm not with the weird stuff. I'm with just being exactly who I am. Terrific says, I'm going to get you 10 more, but they will never drop down in your chat. Girl, that's fine. They ain't got to drop down. No, I do want some support, though. Like, I want my people to come and be, come in and talk. Which I ain't seen none of my guys tonight. Robert normally find me. I got a guy named John that come in here and he been seeing me. I haven't seen my Martin in about a week. I feel like Martin dropped in on my picnic that night when I was live at the picnic though. But I ain't seen. It's a lot of my people I haven't seen in a minute. But I know they're still watching and circumventing. And Universal Soul, like my guy Deplorable Garbage, like according to my analytics, I have more, even though my women are coming in and talking to me more, men are sitting in the bushes watching me more. I have like 66% male support, but 33% women support. It's sort of weird, which most channels are the opposite, where they've got mostly women and no men. Yeah, okay, Martin did come in at the cookout. Yeah, I was wondering. That's why I feel like he came in, but I did see Robert one day earlier in last week. I want to say, but they'll find me again. They'll be here. They be subscribing and sneaking on me. But I got one named John Wendell. He tells me he love me. He be watching all my stuff and dropping stuff. Girl, yeah, stalkers. I be having little stalkers there. Ghetto Kitty is outside. I put him. He started crying right before I went live. I went ahead and let him out. And because last night Warrior was in here talking about he sound hungry and stuff, and literally he had just came in. My baby had just gave him some fresh food and stuff, and he was just like to eat it and go back outside. And when we came home today, because when we left, he wanted to go outside, and that was around 5 o'clock. We got back home at 9:45. He's just chilling on the trash can, chilling. We tried to open the door for him to come in. He pretended like he was coming in. He dashed back out and tried to camouflage in the yard like nobody don't see him. And then he finally did come in, but be only for 20 or 30 minutes. Like he really likes to be outside and just chill. He don't go anywhere. Remember that day when I was live and I was showing y'all where he was? He just goes within that little circle between this side of my house, that side, and up and down the little sidewalk. And he'll sit on my trash can or the neighbor trash can. Like Ghetto Kid he a vibe though. Yes, he eat. He ate before he went back out. What do you get, Brooks? Brooks Black. Why is you up at 12 o'clock at night? And why is you still and what did you listen? I hope you wasn't in here listening to us get nasty. Don't have nobody coming here talking about my baby been in your chat and he learned some things. But whatever you do, Brooks Black, don't do what Brooks Media do. Okay, you listen to us, ladies. Yeah, he stay local. He really do. He ain't running out getting hit by cars and running chasing other cats and squirrels and stuff. He just really be chilling. He a chill cat, but he cry all day because he'll look at you like, you just want to go outside. I won't be here, girl, on Friday. I won't be here on Friday either, Brooks. But you're not supposed to be here on a Thursday. You're not supposed to be here on a Thursday. Now, Emmy said Ghetto Kitty. For a minute, I thought you was talking about something else. No, my Ghetto Kitty is my cat image. I'm not sure if you've ever seen Ghetto Kitty, but I've shown him a time or two. And we call him Ghetto Kitty. Remember, Kiki used to call her cat Bougie Kitty. Well, I'm ghetto, and my cat is truly ghetto. He really is. His real name is Ali. But once I started coming live, he started doing ghetto stuff. I'm like, we're gonna call him Ghetto Kitty. And so, yeah, and he actually looks like Bougie Kitty. He the same gray, the same white. Her cat is just way fatter. I for some reason mine ain't. He growing, but he ain't getting fat. But he fine. He is fine. But look, Ghetto Kitty is a mess, honey. And he's really smart. Like he knows not to jump on certain counters. He knows not. He's very smart. All I do is say no. Like he likes to fight Noodles. And as soon as I say, like, she'll be like, no, stop, Ali, stop. He won't stop. He be going, fighting or jumping from the chair on there. He be acting up. As soon as I say no, he look at me and he stop. Like, he really listens to me. So, I love that for us. Because he's only really, since I've been an adult, actually, I'm saying since I've been a parent. He's only my second pet. We had a Chihuahua when we lived in Georgia named Johnson. We named after Eddie Lee Johnson Jr. And I gave him away because he was so small. And I didn't want him to come to Michigan and freeze to death in the snow. And so then I wasn't studying the pet at all. But Ali happened to walk up on my porch last summer, and he's almost about to be one. And we just kept him. We just kept him. You say you forgot, Brooks. You ain't supposed to forget because you ain't supposed to be up in here. But I do appreciate your support and watch our. I just don't like to be telling kids little bad stuff because, girl, yes, we named him because my baby, when we got the dog, she was 2.5 or 3 years old. And I got the dog because she was trying to ask me for a sibling. She's like, Mom, I want a sister or a brother. I'm like, oh, hell no. We went down to, it was a flea market and they used to sell the animals with the papers and stuff. And I spent $300, so I wouldn't be having no kid. And when we got him, I said, what you want to name him? She said, my daddy. I said, we can't name the cat your daddy. She's like, my daddy. So we named him after Eddie Lee Johnson Jr. I was like, we'll just name him Johnson. And we rolled with it. Yes, he is terrific. He sounds like a serial unaliver because he could be. We don't know. He first of all, he's from New York City. This Negro old. Now he's your age. You probably know him terrific. You ever went to school with Eddie Lee Johnson Jr.? Because he's about 59. Because he was born in 66. And yep, he's 59 years old now. Shout out to males. Fuck Eddie Lee Johnson Jr. for life. But he's from, I don't know if he's from Brooklyn or was it the Bronx. I want to say it was Brooklyn, though. I want to say he was from Brooklyn. But he moved down to South Carolina / Georgia in his adult life. He grew up in New York and, did things in New York. And he was in Rikers Island back in I think from like 89 to 92 or something. Ain't no telling what Eddie Lee Johnson Jr. Capable of. But he never harmed my child for sure. He ain't never really harmed me. He thought he was gonna try to a time or two, and I fucked his ass up, y'all. I beat him with a crutch one time. I almost ran him off the side of the road another time. Like, I'll get dangerous when you mess with me. I try to be a good lady to you, and then you take me there. I forget who, I'll be forgetting that I got a kid and stuff. I be risking it all, y'all. That's why I don't want a situationship. I want something real, so I don't have to be doing crazy stuff. Now let me see. Nope, I went to okay, yeah. His gay self was probably there too. I ain't gonna call him gay, but I don't know. He could have been suspect too. He used to like to wear vibrant colors, so I don't know. Mm-mm. But yeah, he's like in your age range, and he's from New York. But I met him in Augusta, Georgia. Worst mistake of my life. Like for real, like y'all see, I don't call like any of my other exes names and stuff. He's the only one that I would definitely expose on this YouTube, just in case there's a woman out there that might run into his ass. And I'm gonna expose his everything. Doxing him all the way. Eddie Lee Johnson Jr., born June 15th, 1966. Ladies, beware. He is a Gemini. So he is two people. He don't even know who he is half the time. Please beware of that man. If y'all run into him, anywhere, if he's still living, we don't know. He came in my inbox in 4 years. So, but remember, last time he came in my inbox, I told him he was like herpes. Here today, gone tomorrow, but back next week. And then he disappeared. He was like, fuck that. This bitch ain't gonna call me a herpes. Yeah, he was. For some reason, I attract Geminis. Eddie was my second Gemini, third Gemini. I don't know. Like, that's pretty much about the only zodiac sign I've been with is Geminis. And that's why I'm single. Maybe an Aquarius. The cop was an Aquarius. Everybody else is pretty much Geminis. I had one, my first boyfriend, the one I used to cheat on, he was a Sagittarius. But everybody else was Geminis. Mm-mm. Yes, he was like an outbreak girl. Get up out of here. We don't like you. Never have. Like, I really stopped liking him. Once his mask came off. First he was a nice guy. Oh, hi, I'm so sweet. He had that little New York talk, being sweet and nice. But once the mask revealed itself, I was done on him. But he wouldn't leave my house, and it was just a big mess, y'all. And one day I'm gonna finally when I get time. Hopefully next week, since I look like I'm having some time next week. Drea say, "Oh, but you make me laugh. I love it. Thank you, Drea." This is really just who I am, y'all. And people always say I'm silly. Oh, you crazy. Oh, you be making me laugh. I don't have a filter. I am who I am. Yes, I'm definitely upfront. I don't have nothing to lie about. I used to be a hoe when I was little. I turned into a good lady over the last 10 years and stuff. Like, I don't got nothing to lie about. Talk about me. I am who I am. I can't help but be upfront. I don't carry anything fake. Besides these lashes, y'all, and this little ponytail. But I actually have hair up on there. Y'all might see it soon. I just got to wash it, y'all. And when you got natural hair, it takes so much to wash it, comb it out, condition it, do it. I ain't had no time because I want to braid my hair, but I got to wash it down and do all this stuff in order to braid it. And the braid's gonna take 5, 6, 7 hours. I'm like, Lord. So I'm gonna hopefully find time because this the season to definitely be wearing some braids. So I don't have to be doing nothing. I can just get up and go. And I ain't got to slick up an edge or nothing. But I appreciate y'all for saying that I am who I am. No faking over here. And you know how they say fake it till you make it. Nope, I'm just gonna be me till I make it. Even if I don't make it, I'm just gonna always be me. I used to get in trouble as a kid for being vocal. Like my sisters were, they were more obedient. When my mama said be quiet, they was quiet. When my mama told me to be quiet, I don't know how to be quiet. I'm steady talking. She'll say something, and now I'm getting it back with my kid. My kid don't know how. If I'm talking to her, she gonna talk back to me. She gonna compare what I do. Girl, you can't compare what I do. I'm a grown person. You a kid. My baby giving me a run for my money because I gave my mama a run for hers, and I own up to it. But I wasn't no bad kid though. I was just expressive. And back then in the 80s and 90s, kids couldn't really have a voice like they can have today. And so they used to try to silence me. And I'm like, I will not be quiet. What the hell? Who gonna silence me? I'm telling everything. I talk. Yes, Mel, I don't know how to be fake either. Like, I ain't never tried, but I don't think it's in me. And that's why I enjoy being over there. I can tell that you really just are who you are, you and Bobby. And I just love that. And I'm waiting on my niece and nephew. Bobby, get her pregnant tonight, Bobby. Terrific. That might be a good little catch thing, keeping it real with Miss Open. Because I got a second channel. You remember the news station channel, which I'm not gonna do anything on there really. But I have another channel that I am willing to start, and that might be something good to do because I wanted to show me and Noodles a little bit on there, show my skills, like far as my sewing skills, my baby's talents that she got, and also still hold good conversations and stuff. Bobby, don't be laughing. Get her pregnant. She want a baby. I'm just joking. To River say, Mel, I can be quiet but never fake. I can't be quiet either, y'all. Remember, I ain't supposed to be here long tonight. I've been out here with y'all for almost 2 hours. We've been here for 1 hour. Y'all know I gotta do the math. 108 minutes, goddamn it. We've been here for 108 minutes. And I was so tired before I came. Now I'm not tired anymore. And so my adrenaline's still gonna be pumping when I get off a live stream. So I probably ain't gonna go to bed at 3, 4 in the morning, y'all. Pray for me. But it'll be okay. I still gonna get up and handle my life tomorrow and spend my evening with my baby. Like, we spend time and stuff, but she want me to watch. I forgot what she said it was, and we don't have the same TV stuff that we like to watch, really. And we really have totally different personalities. Like, she's like the yin to my yang. But, I love her. So when she asked me, I told her no, I wasn't going to do it. But I'm going to do it. I just like to talk trash. That's one thing about me. I'm always say no before I say yes, even though I'm going to do exactly what I said no, I wasn't going to do. Definitely for my kid. But in my relationships, too. Like, my man would be like, oh, babe, go fix me something to drink. I ain't fixing you nothing to drink. You get your own drink. But while he's saying that, I'm already walking to the kitchen, putting ice in the glass, pouring the drink. I just like to talk shit. That's what I came to realize. I'm just a shit talker. But I'm honest, and I'm also not fake with it. Like, definitely not fake. I'm gonna keep it real. That's why I come out here and smoke my cigarettes, because I could have came out here like, oh, I don't smoke. I've never had a drink in my life. I've been sober for 3 years. I could have pulled that fake stunt on y'all. And, like some of the other content creators have done. But I can't do that. I could be in here putting on a face full of makeup. Like, I don't wear makeup. My skin just be oily. But I could have came on and caked my face up. I could have went and got me some fake teeth from somewhere. Like, oh yeah, no. When I get my real deal teeth, y'all ain't gonna. Yeah, Miss Open gonna be smiling from here to there. Y'all be like, look at Miss Open, her teeth. Man, she got her teeth fit. Yes, honey. I can't wait. I can't wait. Now, Mel says terrific. I don't know how to be quiet either, especially after a couple of beers. Like, I don't even be needing no beers. I don't need no weed. No, I just like to talk, y'all. I just be talking. I talk in my sleep. It's weird, y'all. I just talk. It's sad. Now, Terrific says, "Is that your second cigarette, or are you still puffing on?" This is my second one because I normally have me a little blunt. I didn't roll one, and I'm about to get out of here in a minute. But I'm a chain smoker sometimes, but I hadn't smoked that many today. I still got some in my pack, but I have more so since I've been an entrepreneur. I have pushed more back into more of a pack of a day than when I was working a real traditional job. It was like a half a pack a day because I had to work on their time. Now that I'm on my leisure time, you in and out the shower too fast, and you coming back tongue in the bun. Tongue in the bun is out. We bet you go on and get that lady to do it. You don't tell me to get my six. Okay, but you're getting blocked, Brooks. You don't come in here and run my channel. You don't tell me what to do. You go do whatever you want to do on Brooks Media 11. Miss Open does what she wants to do, and mind my business. Not illegal to smoke a cigarette on your live stream. I'm open and honest with my people. They like me. They respect me for being open and honest. And hell, we got Smokealina in the building. we got what was it? Localicious. What was your name, Warrior? Localicious in the building. We got my people over here. We all be a bunch of us be smoking. I think pretty much almost everybody in here be smoking. And don't make me put your business out here too. And I'm starting to think you're doing some other drugs, talking about putting a tongue in your bun. Yeah, he took a bird bath, Warrior. That was quick. Yes, y'all. But he was, girl, get some new teeth and don't, girl, I ain't gonna know how to act, Warrior. When I get my new teeth, teeth. Like me and Bruce was talking the other day, and I was talking about getting my teeth fixed, da 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 da. And I am on Medicaid, but I was like, I'm not going to get no Medicaid teeth. He fell out. Like I am definitely not getting Medicaid teeth. No, these teeth can stay bad. When I get my good money, where I can get the implants, because I'm too young to be pulling stuff in and out my mouth. I'm not doing all that. I want some either veneers or implants, whatever they can do. The chat up, keep going. Brooks, you don't tell me what to do. I don't know why you think you run this channel. Yeah, Brooks got a complex. He got a complex. He gonna be treating me like I help make your channel and all that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Brooks that type of person, y'all. In real life, I've known this man for long enough to know that he like to get credit where credit ain't even his. I ain't got in there. Don't try to say you ain't got in there yet. No, now he trying to say he ain't watched that, y'all. Now, because we said he took a bird bath. Now he's about he had quit lying. He said, you getting me some teeth? Get you some teeth too, Brooks. But you wouldn't have jumped in that shower for 5 minutes. And you probably ain't even spread them buns open. But you want a tongue in it. Yeah, I'm not fooling up with Brooks tonight. I'm not. Yeah, you might want to run back out back in the bushes image. He back. He back being nasty. About he washed his butt. Because I remember, don't make me scroll up and said I'm about to get in the shower. I said, okay, cool. You disappeared for 12 minutes, and now you out. Is you out there free balling? Is you letting the air dry, Brooks? Is this the guy that be on your panel sometimes? Yes, terrific. I used to have another guy, Mike, that used to be on my panel. Mike might be in my bushes. He's actually my moderator. He was on my panel when I first started. He used to help me do my Money Mondays and stuff. Because, where Mike is more of a serious type of guy, and Bruce is silly like me. Bruce is about retarded as I am. So, yeah, that's definitely who be on my channel, Brooks Media 11, y'all. He be right up here with me. Like we really we don't get along, but we do. It's weird. Like we'll cuss each other out. and get mad at each other, but then one of us calling each other the next week like ain't nothing happened. We both crazy. That's the Gemini in him, and then the Virgo in me. Yeah, he took a whole bath. The Medicaid teeth is a classic. Brooks, who was cracking up about the Medicaid teeth, Brooks? I'm like, I'm not getting Medicaid teeth because he was telling me to go. You know, you can go and get them. Not with this Medicaid. Michigan Medicaid too. Y'all, them teeth to be big as fuck. They will not be calling me Miss Ed. They will not. They will not be. Call me what you want right now. But when they get fixed, I don't want to hear shit. They won't be Medicaid teeth when they get fixed. Now, Terry, this is the same cigarette from that you asked me about. Now I got to keep lighting it because I keep talking it out. Because Brooks don't want me to have my cigarette in my live stream. Oh, you'll be smokerific. Yes. Open, I forgot you a Virgo too, girl. Yes, Image. Me, you, Warrior, I believe Malika, Black Diamond. We all Virgos. I ain't seen Black Diamond tonight, but she be stopping by. We all are Virgos. Yes, I'm a crazy ass Virgo. And it is what it is. Brooks is obsessed with his ass. He is, Drea. And he say it's flat. He really is like Brooks look big in the top body. Like he skip he go to the gym, y'all. But he don't work out on leg day, y'all. Brooks like what was that? Johnny Bravo? He like Johnny Bravo where he big, but then he slimmed down. We got Vaporlicious in the building. Hey Platinum. Vaporlicious here. We got Smokerific, Smokalina, Localicious. Drea, you ain't never give us a smoke name for you. We all in the building tonight. We got Big Smoke. That's Brooks, y'all. Big Smoke. But I thank y'all for being here. Open telling all. I sure am. I be exposing people over here, Image, but in their face though. I'm not gonna do it behind their back. And that's how I am in real life. If I ever say something to someone about somebody or something, I can definitely tell you in your face. What you gonna do? You gonna hit me? I'm gonna hit you back. If you're gonna be mad. I don't care. You know. So don't tell open my secrets. I wouldn't do that to you, Image. But I'm just saying, like, these dudes that I know in real life, oh, they're getting exposed about silly stuff. I wouldn't. Only person I'm really exposed for real is Eddie Lee Johnson Jr. Brooks, my people. He know. Like we don't like each other though. Like we got like this love hate relationship. Like we don't like each other, but then we do. And then he get mad about something petty. Like we both like to talk. We both over talk each other. Like that's why he ain't on my panel because he don't think he be over talking me on my panel. But the signs say when I watch my replay, you clearly do. And he think he can get on there and just ask question after question. This ain't no interview. Which I'm trying to start doing some of those, y'all. I want to find some people where I can find some people to interview about some good topics when I get back on StreamYard. But StreamYard don't push me out, so they ain't get my $44. Oh, Drea is Smokerella. Yeah, we got. I remember now. We got Smokerella, Smokerific, Vaporlicious, Smokalina, Smokanda. I'm Smokanda. Image, do you smoke? If you don't want to tell us, it's okay. But we be open and honest over here. And so one night we came up with us some smoke names. Shout out to the lady that was in Octavia's Prime Live that day that called somebody Smokeisha, and we took it from there and ran with it because we were cracking up. We should all make a channel with your smoker names just for open show. Platinum supposed to be writing a song. I never sent her the stuff properly. Me and Platinum was both supposed to write a song and play it like on a freestyle Friday night. I ain't wrote shit, y'all. I ain't wrote nothing since what was my last song I wrote? Opens Love Discussion song. Or was it I don't know. But let me find that song because that's gonna be my outro tonight. Let me go find that song real quick. Because I did play my niece little song when I started the live, but I'm gonna play my Opens Love Discussion tonight to get us out of here when we do decide we're gonna get out of here. When we do decide. Because I could have sworn I was tired before I came on here. I thought I was about to fall off. Like, oh, I ain't gonna make it. And here I am. almost exactly 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 35 seconds. And I'm still here. Well, is that 2? Yeah, we about to hit 2 hours. Make sure this on mute because I'm not trying to play it yet. I'm sorry if I'm missing y'all comments. I'm about to just load my song so it can be ready when we do get up out of here. Because y'all know I don't like to just end the live stream abruptly. It be seeming so weird to me to just be like, okay, y'all have a good night and end it. I be want people to say goodbye and, do what they do. So I do like to have a little song at the end. Now let me see. Can we get your mod to draw a line and everybody put their name before we go? Okay. I think they gonna start dropping their line. Mel, drop me a few traffic lights, and then I'm about to. Right after I see that, I'm a smoke. Okay, well, it's right here. It says everybody drop your smoke names. I'm dropping mine now. Terrific drop. Okay, she got smokerific. So we got smokerific for terrific. Mel is smokalina. Oh, you didn't change I thought you was vaporlicious. What is? I can't say that in platinum. Kappa. Okay, vapor. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm about to say, I thought you was vaporlicious. Drop your smoke name. Warrior, she probably done dipped out because I see some people left. But Warrior, I forgot. I don't know she had came up with Localicious because she was saying she be drinking Four Locos, which I know she was joking, but I don't know. But I know I'm Smokanda, y'all. That's my name. That is my name. I am Smokanda. But we be in here having a good time. Let me catch up. I know I missed something. Yep, OG Bobby Smokey Robinson. You can't forget my boy. He gonna be a daddy in 9 months, y'all. Let me start spreading rumors before somebody take that serious because they already been talking about my people. And to the person, if you be coming by here being nosy, that was talking about my people over there, Mel and Bobby, keep their name out your mouth. You don't want this smoke, as we are the Smoky family. You don't want this smoke. Now let me see. Okay, I read that. I read that in the barley drink. What you doing with a barley drink? Yeah, she does draw a line. She was just saying, like, probably drop an emoji or something to break up the chat, but nobody else started typing something. So we all got our names down. Well, can you spell it? I typed my name in there, Smokanda. Localicious. There go Localicious. We got Localicious. You really do drink Four Locos? I thought you was joking. I ain't missed. I had probably one in my whole lifetime, but back then, when Four Locos was out, I pretty much had just stopped drinking. To be honest, like when they had started coming out, because I used to drink Seagram's Gin, Tanqueray, E&J, all that. I used to drink liquor. I don't know when the last time I had some liquor. It's been a long time. Whenever I had a margarita last. And I don't know. I ain't been out. I want to say me and Brooks went and hung out last year sometime. And that's probably the last time that I had liquor. Matter of fact, when we went to country style. When we went to the country style cookout, I don't know what he brought. I think, of course he brought he drank Tito's vodka, but I don't drink that. I want to say I probably had tequila. I think I probably brought me a little tequila. Because I remember we ended up having to leave it. We ended up having to leave the stuff with my sister because, of course, we couldn't take that stuff back on the plane. And I promise you, if we go back down there today, that same liquor still sitting at my sister's house because she don't drink. Mm-mm. Yeah, y'all tripping. Yeah, I can't drink no Four Locos. Now, Platinum says, I will have the song Saturday with Willie, Vicky, and Kane diss track. Who was, okay. I'm about to say, who was Willie, Vicky? But I know exactly who Willie, Vicky is. And then you could have made another diss track for Kane. Girl, you be writing. Like, right now I got writer's block. So, like, I have to be in the mood to write. And I ain't been in the mood to write. I've actually been creating something for my memberships that's going to pop out. It will be surrounding the street sector. But in order for them to see what's going on, they're gonna have to pay me and strike me that way. But I do have an idea. Only one person, well, two people about it. Both my moderators, males and vibes, know what my little thing I'm about to do. And so I'm waiting to get monetized, and I'm also still building the production. It takes me a while to build certain things, but I've been trying to build my production for it. I think it's going to be a banger. But I'm also going to have to find something else for my memberships for my subscribers that are not affiliated with the street sector. So I'm going to come up with something good because my memberships will be worth it. Definitely, like one thing about me, I can't. I love people, but I can't even pay 99 cents, a dollar, none of that to nobody memberships. I do apologize. I'm a poor single mama. Now, when we get our back child support, I'm buying memberships for everybody. People that ain't even got channels, I'm getting memberships, y'all. We gonna act up. But right now, I can't. All I can do is support by being there. I cannot support my people financially yet, but in due time. In due time. Give away your playlist pop up on YouTube. Okay, let me read. I don't want to put their names in your chat, so that yeah. Okay, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but street safety people don't come over here and bother me. To be honest, like I ain't had nobody come over here, but the guy that said I was a hypocrite the other day, he know I ain't no hypocrite. He'll be okay. He the only one that since I've been back that is part of the street sector besides us that came over here. And every time he's came over here, he's been respectful to me. He never and I ain't got no problem with him, and he ain't got no problem with me for real. He just confused. That people just be confused because I don't bother nobody. I still can't believe she drink Four Loco Ether Platinum. Didn't mean giveaway. I meant I saw yours. Okay. You saw the playlist. I'm going too soon, but not giving it away. Couples. Couple I will though. Okay. Yeah. Like I gotta figure out what to do with the playlist. Like I just been putting a few of my news things on the playlist. I don't know. But maybe I need to upload my songs that I did make on my playlist, and I gotta revamp. Like this channel is tainted, y'all. Like not being funny. Like me and Vibes was talking earlier. She was like, "Girl, your thumbnails great. Your lives and all this is great, but YouTube won't push me out." And I think it's because they're confused about what my niche is and everything, and what I got going on. But YouTube, don't treat me that way. Because I promise y'all, when I start this backup channel, well, my next channel, watch it goes faster than this one because I've learned all what to do and what not to do now. When I started this channel, I had no idea. Like I started out just posting shorts of Ali because I wasn't even sure if I was going to be what kind of content creator I was going to be. But I was trying to gain some people, and I think I gained about 30 or 40 people from posting Ali on shorts. And then I started doing the news. Then I went away from the news and started doing news in a different way. Then I left YouTube. Then I came back and I just started doing these lives and discussions. So YouTube don't know what to do with my little channel. But I'm going to still be out here because I enjoy it. Oh, my voice, y'all. Let me drink some of my Sprite. Now, let's see. I'm going to, so okay, I read that. Warrior, people say it's good. Do you hunt? I don't know. I remember having one or two a long, long, long time ago. But like I don't like if I can go in the convenience store and buy it, I don't want it. Like I want something that comes from the liquor store that ain't in the convenience store. Like I still got them beers. Like, even when I went to the picnic, I took 3 beers with me. I only opened one, and I only drank half of it. Literally in my live stream, I was pouring that thing out. Like I'm not really a big drinker. I'm a smoker, but I can drink. I'm not one of the people like, "Oh, I don't drink." No, I will drink, but I like to be around people. It's depressing for me to drink alone. And so when I do try to drink my little drinks here on live stream with y'all, yeah, I never finish it. And as soon as I'm done, I toss that out because it's depressing to drink alone. But I love smoking alone though. Mm-hmm. I'm not into sweet drinks if I do. Yeah, I'm not a sweet drinker either. Like even my wines, they're more of like a red. I don't like the sweet blends and none of that. Like give me a real Merlot, a real Cabernet, or that Snoop Dogg wine was okay. It wasn't too sweet, it wasn't too dry. Like I used to work somewhere where they taught us all these wines and how to, but I done forgot, y'all. I ain't worked a traditional job in almost 6 years now. And yeah, I'm not, okay, I read that. But y'all, we're going to be getting out of here in a minute because it is pushing 1 o'clock. I do want to try to get me a little nappy, well, some type of rest. And I know my brain's still going to be up and pumping, y'all. So we're going to be getting out of here. But I do appreciate each and every one of you. I mean, all of you ladies are awesome. I appreciate you too, Brooks. And the other Brooks that ain't supposed to be in here. I appreciate both the Brooks that were in here tonight. And any of my people that probably did. I noticed I did gain 1 subscriber. So thank you to the new person that did subscribe. Not sure who you were. And please don't take it back because they good for doing that. I'm good for thinking I got 470 people. And then I wake up, I got 468. What the fuck? 2 people unsubscribed for? I ain't did nothing in my sleep. Like, they like to treat my channel bad over here. But they gonna be all right. But I thank y'all. I'm gonna play my little open love discussion song. It's about 2-3 minutes. Not that song. It's this one. That's my niece song. I would play her little nasty song, but I've been playing them a lot lately. And we just gonna get out of here. But I thank y'all. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate the conversation. That's what happened to me. I had 302. Yes. Girl, they be playing with our subscribers platinum. And they can kiss my butt because mine gonna come. I only want genuine people that want to be here anyway. There are so many flavors of Four Loko. I only need one. Ooh. I don't need it. I'm gonna stick to my little smoking. Smoke Candace signing out. I enjoyed y'all. 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 40 seconds. We made it. She breaks it down with grace and fire. In her voice, we all confide, we all aspire. But I thank y'all. Have a good night. You say check your wall? Okay. I'm going to it now. Hold on. Open minds, no shame allowed. Opinionated news. She's speaking it loud. If my internet ain't right. But I couldn't stay. Another's crying cause you walked away. This open listen, smooth and wise. Her words hit deep, no disguise. Topics turn like we. Yeah, my little computer acting crazy. I might have to wait till I get on the phone because I type you in and you'll pop up in my phone. My computer ain't popping it up. Like freeway lanes, all these stories wrapped in joy and pain, but somehow. Oh, I'm sorry you don't get the notification. Good night. Thank you for stopping by, Image. I've been missing you. I ain't seen you over here in a while, but we here. Come by anytime you can. I hold serious stuff early in the week. But thank y'all. We got open hearts. No shame allowed over here. Speaking it loud. Slow ride home, but the truth moves fast. She's talking lessons that'll always last. Turn the volume up, let your guard come down. Love gets real when she's spitting that sound. Yeah, open love discussions. Thursdays glow. In the heart of traffic with the feelings flow. Y'all have a good night, family. My smoke family, my traffic jammers. I love y'all. So when the roads get tight and the night feels long, tune in, slow down. I thank y'all so much. The truth belongs right here at Opinionated News, where the you is always for you. Y'all have a blessed night, and we're out of here. I'm gonna start ending it with that hand. But thank y'all.